All right, let's go over some answers. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color code some words in this example, and I urge you to do the same thing. If you have the ability to underline or circle or write notes on these questions, do it. So I'm going to color code either something being added or taken away in our same kind of gold or silver. And I'm going to color code whether that thing that was added or taken away is something pleasant in green or unpleasant in red. So let's break each of these down. So you're in a rush to get to work on time and you're driving above the speed limit. So the behavior is driving above the speed limit. You get pulled over by a cop who gives you a ticket. So the consequence is getting a ticket from driving above the speed limit. So let's break down, walking through our kind of steps to figure this out. You are getting something added to you. You're being given something. This is positive in the sense that something is added to the situation. And the thing that is being added is not something you want. This is an undesirable thing. So when you're getting an undesirable thing, this fits up with our desire to decrease that behavior. You want to not drive above the speed limit some more. That's the cop's goal. So this is an example of positive punishment. You're getting something added to decrease that behavior. So next one, let's say in high school, if you stayed out past your curfew, your parents might have taken your phone away. So this one's a little bit more obvious as far as positive or negative, but something's being taken away. So that's a negative type of consequence. And the thing that's being taken away is something desirable to you. This is a good, positive thing that you want. I don't like using the word positive. This is a desirable, pleasant thing. So when you take away something positive in order to make that behavior decrease so you don't stay out past your curfew more, again, that's a punishment and it's negative because something's taken away. Negative punishment. So next one. You are going above and beyond at work, so your boss gives you a promotion. So behavior, your actions at work. Consequence, boss gives you a promotion. So breaking this down, gives you is your keyword that something is being added. This is positive. And the thing that is being added is desirable. A promotion is pleasant. So when you're getting something pleasant, you're trying to reinforce that behavior to keep going above and beyond at work. So this is a positive reinforcement. Number 4, every time I take the stairs, I treat myself to a candy in order to keep that behavior going more. So behavior, taking stairs, outcome, eating a candy. So if you treat yourself, if you're adding a candy to your consumption of food, this is positive, you're adding a thing. And the thing that you are adding is, again, to you, desirable. You want that candy. So adding a pleasant thing, positive reinforcement again. You're wanting to continue taking the stairs. Okay. 5 and 6 are a little bit more tricky. I carry around an umbrella so that when it rains, I don't get wet. So behavior is carrying around an umbrella. Outcome is taking away wetness. So by having an umbrella with you, you're able to remove what is a negative thing to you, being wet. So this is a trickier example. This is something that takes a while to kind of break down what's happening. So removing water is taking something away. That's a negative. And then the thing that you are actually taking away is something unpleasant to you in the situation. Assume you don't like rain. And you're trying to do that so that you continue carrying an umbrella around. So this is negative reinforcement. You're trying to continue that behavior. You want to continue carrying around your umbrella so that you don't get wet. So that's tricky. We'll do some more examples or think about that again. And this last one is also tricky. So Jack pulled his little sister's hair, so his parents put him in a timeout. This is taking away his freedom. In a timeout, you no longer are able to do pleasant things. So I know that put in timeout might seem like you're adding a negative thing, but a timeout in itself is not a thing. The thing that's happening is the things that he was previously able to do, like playing with toys or whatever, this freedom, the positive thing is being removed. Negative, positive thing in order to make that behavior of pulling hair decrease. So this is a negative punishment. I know you guys all probably hate me by now because this is super confusing. But if you can kind of walk through the first couple, then you're getting the hang of this, and we'll do some more examples with some of the complicated ones as we get more closer to the exam. So walk through those questions that we had on the previous slides in order to answer any type of these sort of what is the consequence questions. Okay, so let's talk some practical ways of actually reinforcing or punishing a behavior, logistics of how this works. So returning to our first example, let's say studying is then leads to getting ice cream. So this is positive reinforcement. How often do you think this behavior should be reinforced? Do you think every single assignment that gets a good grade should be given ice cream? Do you think after each maybe report card, once a quarter, once a semester, gets an ice cream? Do you think somewhere in between? What do you think would be the most effective? Pretend you're the parent in this situation. What would you do?